Okay, we're going.
Oh, okay. Just jumped right in.
Okay.
See if I can. Oops. Trying to put my phone down somewhere. Quick, I just wanted to touch base with everybody about what this week is going to look like. So first and foremost is there's going to be 48 hours of downtime. Mike, which days exactly were those?
Okay. So guys, right now, before we get into the downtime, pretty much you want to put a pause on building right now. So about 2 days ago, it was about a 24-hour wait for people to get into the back office. Let me put my video so it show up here properly.
It took me 36 hours to place someone here just the other day.
Yeah, when I asked someone 2 days ago, they said 24 hours. It took my lead 26, 27 hours to get in after that. And then someone else who just signed up, they're at 37 hours and it's not in yet. So it's pretty much every day the back office is taking longer to get people in because we're not. Can you like mute your background noise or something, dude?
Are you talking to me?
Yep. So pretty much if they were to spend time fixing this, it would delay us getting the new back office, and the new back office just fixes all of this. So it's just kind of piling up more and more while we wait for the swap over. Good news is the migration to the new back office starts on July 2nd. It should be down for 48 to 72 hours. So you won't be able to log in to Tradera back office at all. 20 pip and dip indicator might turn off because that's all automatic to the Tradera back office. So if it can't pick up the back office, that might not even work. I'm not entirely sure how that's even going to work. So expect the back office to be down for 2 to 3 days there. Upside is we'll have the new payment processor, which is really awesome because I don't know if everyone is aware, but the other payment processors we had actually had daily limits. So with us in so much momentum, they actually couldn't pay everyone out quick enough because we kept capping out on the limits. So the new processor has no limits at all. Whatever's in the account can clear out. So they can literally put it all under one roof. That's why they had to divide it up so much before. So that's going to be gone in the back office. We're not going to have the holding tank issues, none of that in the back office. They are expecting, the odd bug or so when the back office goes live. So, we're expecting the back office to be live July 4th, July 5th. But they said don't expect to be able to start pulling the trigger and start grinding till the 6th, if not the 7th. They said the 6th is pretty much the magic number. July 6th is when everything should be running full force and no issues, no restrictions. Everyone can do whatever they want for signups, instant signups. It's going to be a lot better with this office, with this system. Next, there is a new marketing system coming out with a freeforex.co. Very powerful system. Your guys are going to have the ability to give your prospects access to a Facebook group that gives them opportunity to earn thousands of dollars a week in just contests. I'm not going to say how much money or how it's all working. How it's all working is ingenious, and I'm not going to talk about that here. I'm going to say that for the guy that created it. But it's powerful. Like, how easily could you guys get someone into a Facebook group if they could earn money for just being in it and showing up to a video once a week? And imagine that Facebook group pitches them on Telegram, pitches them on Messenger, pitches them. They'll see it in their Facebook feed constantly. And it's just reminding them of the free signals. It's teaching them how to take the signals. I gotta mute you again, dude. Your background noise. So like, how easy would that be for you guys to get a prospect into a group to learn about Forex that they have an opportunity to get paid every week just for showing up to that group? Like, in the chat, who thinks that would be revolutionary to their marketing? Lucy, contests. There would be weekly contests for them to enter. Troy thinks that's going to help. Lucy thinks that's crazy. And it goes so much deeper than this, but I'm not, like I told Damon, I'm not going to steal all the thunder with it. That's all I can tell you guys about this system. But that is coming out. That system has been ready for a few weeks. they won't launch it with the broken back office. They refuse. Like, it's been
And
ready.
there's no
We're
point in
waiting
that.
for the office.
There's no point in that. That would cause more problems than it
Yeah.
would solve. You know what I mean?
They take a week to enroll people. Like, it'd just be a nightmare. So
We would have a 90-day wait on enrollments. With how many people would be in holding tanks? It would take us 90 days to clear it if that would happen, you know?
Yeah, so there's that. Consider that, guys, like 50% of what's involved with this system. And the other 50% you guys are going to find out once the back office is clear. David is going to end up doing an announcement. He'll do a webinar. Do not miss that webinar. He's going to be going over everything in detail, and you guys are going to hear about all the little perks that I did not tell you about that this system does. And when you guys see what they're investing into this group for us, just so you guys have a pretty much a foolproof marketing system. Like, imagine going up to your friend and saying, hey, you know, I'm learning how to trade Forex. I'm learning how to do it in this group. I think it's really cool. I'm learning how to make money from my phone. I would really like you to just check it out. I think you can really benefit from it. This Facebook group that's teaching me, if you're in it, you have the opportunity to get cash prizes every week just for, you know, being a part of a live video once a week. And that live video is going to teach you how to make money on your phone. Is that cool if I add you? Seriously. Is that not the easiest pitch ever? Like, our product is money, right? Like, it's the easiest pitch ever. And then guess what? Once they're in that group, all the follow-up is done for you. Whatever buy link you have set up in your freeforex.co is where all your signups go to when they get pitched. And anyone in this group that gets pitched goes back to you. It's always locked and coded to you. That person, when they come into the group with you, they're locked to you for life. It is powerful. But that's all the nuggets I'm dropping on that right now. I was allowed to drop a little bit more on it. But yeah, I expect the back office to be offline. But when it comes back up and the bugs are smoothed out, this is the present we get. Needless to say, too, in case anyone's wondering, I might as well just say it. The ads have obviously been off for 48 hours. We can't put people in the back office. We're not going to run ads. But we can also, when the new back office comes out, like we've been having to test because everything has been broken and going through the growing pains. We've been having to test at extremely low budgets because there's no reason at testing at scale because it's going to help wreck things.
Yeah.
But now with the new back office coming out, once this is all good, we can start testing at full rate. And once we got something winning, we can hammer the gas pedal. We started getting some cheap leads, but like, what can we do with it right now? Everything's broken. Like, I can't scale into it. I can't do anything with it. We just leave the ad running at a really low amount so it stays optimized and wait for this to get fixed. So our stuff's going to be going full force once this is out. So that's going to be awesome. Everyone that's already filled out the form already, you guys are all in the Rotator. Everyone's got their spot. So it should be really exciting there. The last update I can give you guys right now is there is, I don't think I can tell him the exact number. Did Darren say the exact number on his presentation, Damon?
Of what?
Leads.
Oh,
I don't
think so. I know how much it is, but
yeah, I'm not gonna break that. I'm gonna save that for David.
Do we know? Are we able to tell them what the purchase price and conversion rate is? No. Well, okay. So what we will say is that you guys should set some money aside to buy these leads right away because I'm buying a bunch, Mike's buying a bunch. These are going to be gone in a day or two, and it is such a massive amount of leads that it's just ridiculous. And I promise you, it'll be gone in a day or two. So definitely, like, reinvest. If you're making money from this already, reinvest all of that into buying these leads because it's just going to help you rank up faster. And that's just good business, reinvesting into your own business, and that's what you're doing. So definitely prepare for that. Yeah, Chad, go ahead and count me for Duke for that. Yeah, exactly, 100%. Chad also asked Mike which days the back office was going down. We said
we've been told the 2nd to the 4th, possibly the 5th.
Yeah, so max 72 hours, something like that. Are we able to use crypto for leads? I'm not sure how payment is going to be accepted, but
yeah, so these particular leads aren't our leads, so we can't control how the payment comes in. It'll most likely be credit card. We're not entirely sure. We're not going to
We
know.
will accept crypto though for our leads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the new back office, though, you'll be able to be paid out in crypto, and they're working on you being able to pay your membership in crypto. So you'll literally be able to accept your payment and pay your monthly right out of the same wallet, which is insane. I can't wait for that. That should happen this month. Apparently, the ability to pay for your account with crypto won't be launching right at launch, but it's like really high on the priority list, something we can probably see in July.
Return
Troy, you got a
crypto
question?
world.
What's your question, Troy?
Okay, I had a person that was in the holding tank, and I was going to become founder. So how's that work going in?
If you end up getting charged or anything, just take a picture that you had them in the holding tank and that you had your actives, and then send it to commissions@tradearrow.org.
Okay, and then
they'll fix it. Like I had a missed commission because one of my personals went inactive like 3 weeks ago. And I had one got missed. I emailed them. It took like 2 weeks for them to get back. It was when the first back office issue started, but that payment has come out. I've gotten it now. So they do fix it. It's just they're not checking their email right now. Emails are going to be their number one priority once this back office is out.
Right now it's third priority because all hands are on deck for one, paying commissions, and two, getting the new back office out. Once that happens, all the emails will be cleared. So I get a lot of people saying, hey, they haven't responded to me in a week. Well, I mean, just trust that all hands are on deck trying to meet this deadline. So that's why.
Okay. That's all my questions. Thank you.
Yeah, if they respond to emails right now, it's just delaying the back office more days.
Yeah.
Their staff is full time on getting the back office up right now and just making sure people's commissions are cleared, but they could double check. Because that's the other thing too. The genealogy glitch is still there. I have a guy on my team who has 4 people on his team who's apparently getting paid king for the back office glitches. So it's like when people are like, why is commissions taking so long right now? Every single person's payment has to be verified by a human. A human has to log into your account and verify who's actually active in your downline and everything for every single person. So, good chunk of their staff's on that, and then the rest of their staff's on get everything out, get everything running, new back office, so we don't have to deal with these issues anymore.
Yeah, because once we don't have to deal with these anymore, we can put everything into high gear and just explode, which is what we've been waiting to do.
Yeah, so one thing I do want to tell you guys about these leads is I will say there's tens of thousands of them.
There's more than that.
There's well into 6 figures of leads coming. Just put it that way. There's a lot of leads coming. Now, these aren't just like, I'm sure there's people in the chat right now that know sites you can go buy leads from. These aren't just regular leads. I don't know who here knows David's background. This guy he is a marketing guru. He's been around and in the industry for decades. Like a lot of my mentors looked up to him. The guy is very smart when it comes to marketing, and David has said these are pre-qualified to his standard of leads. Now, David, that doesn't mean 3% are typically going to buy or anything. Like a David qualified lead is like 10, 20, 30% are going to buy. That means, you get 10 leads, you're going to get 1 to 3 signups. You get 100 leads, you can get anywhere from 20 to 30 signups, typically around the 20% plus mark with him. He's usually pretty picky about that. Another thing is David doesn't like overpaying for leads. He's been around in the market for a while. He doesn't like to overpay for leads. I know David, he hates paying anything over $5 for leads. When he first started building Tradera, we had access to a couple of his lead sources, which here's one thing. I've known David for a while. He sells leads to people like me, right? He sells good leads to marketers. He gave me his source when he started building Tradera. He gave me one of his sources. He's like, I don't care if I get paid on you or anything, just build. I don't care. And those leads had an insane conversion rate, but when coronavirus came out, those leads went to shit, complete shit. So we had that before, but like those were pre-qualified leads from David. He's very picky. Knowing him, he's not going to want to pay more than $5-6 a lead. And knowing him right now, he doesn't care to make money on these leads. So he might make 10, 15 cents just so he can cover the operating costs of delivering us the leads. He doesn't care about making money on this stuff. Like, when you guys see what he's done to this group and how much money is coming out of his pocket monthly to fund this group, is going to blow your mind. Like, it is insane. So these leads will be high quality leads. Here's another thing too about these leads. These leads will be builder leads. These leads are people who want to work from home.
Exactly. That's the biggest. Yeah.
Our leads that we're getting from our ads, they're educational leads. They want to learn how to trade and they want to keep trading, right? So they're not going to have to hit night to stay. They're not going to have to see a comp plan paycheck to stay. They're not going to care. They're here to learn. They're looking at this as a $3 a day college that eventually pays you to show up to it. That's how they're looking at it. So our leads are going to have really good retention, but again, they're not going to duplicate like crazy. We're just going to be able to get them on autopilot. David's leads are builders. So if you have money you want to invest right away and you're itching for us to have these ads ready, you want to invest on David's leads when they come out. His leads will probably start marketing things. His leads will be builders. His leads want to have teams. And knowing how picky he is when it comes to his leads, they are going to be amazing leads. And there's enough of them there. Like when David made his announcement saying there's going to be 15, 20 legends this year, with how many leads are going to be available this month alone, that could happen this month. Like, I'm not kidding, guys. There's a lot of leads available. If we have a 20% sign-up rate, there's over 6 figures of people joining Tradera in the next month.
Only takes 5,000 for Legend.
Only takes 5,000 for Legend. There's over 6 figures of people joining Tradera next month through these leads, most likely. Knowing how many leads are there, knowing how picky David is, there's going to be a decent 6 figures too. So, like, there's the people that want to spend, the people that want to market, this is your chance to do it. You're going to get builders with this. You definitely want to take advantage of that. Another thing is there's 2 ranks coming out this month, I've heard. We're allowed to tell you guys about part of one rank. We don't know any names yet. They haven't even told us the names. Honestly, I don't know what could be cooler than Legend. They're going to have to go like double Legend, gold Legend, diamond Legend, God. Legend, universe. I don't know. I honestly think they need to like just move the names around, keep the pay ranks where they are, keep Legend at the end, and like add a couple fillers in somewhere for names.
Yeah.
But who knows what they'll do? I don't know what they'll do. But we can tell you there is a $250,000 a month rank coming out in July with the new back office. It's 6,000, 6,000, 3,000 people. So 15,000 people total, 3 times what you need for Legend. It's $250,000 a month. I don't know if you guys know of a company named IML. I'm sure most of you guys in this chat know of IML.
I do.
They have a $750K a month rank. We have one on the way. That's all I'm going to say. We have a $1 million a month rank coming. We don't know the numbers or anything on that yet, but that's where it'll cap out. That one, don't expect those ranks this month. I'm not telling you guys this to hype you up for this month. This is something that they want to have executed by the end of the year kind of thing. So they want to have ranks available higher than IMLs, because I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but ever since IML increased their comp plan, they actually have 5 out of the top 10 income earners in network marketing right now, monthly. Right now, our comp plan can't even put us in the running because of where the cap is. Once these new caps come out, we're actually going to be able to go higher than them. And with the way we're building, like I just told you, $250,000 a month is 15,000 people placed properly. David has over 60 or 70,000 people in his downline right now. Like, we'll probably have some people hit these ranks this year too. That's the scary thing. Like, I want people to understand this. There's might be network marketing companies you've joined in momentum when they've got a lot of people already and they started growing. This time last year, Tradera had like a couple hundred people to my knowledge. Like, to my knowledge, they only had 3,000 or 4,000 customers when David signed up last fall. So just think about that. it's been not even a year yet, and they've almost grown 100,000 customers. Just think about that growth, guys. This is why our back office is broken. Companies don't grow this fast.
We broke it.
Companies gain 100,000 reps in a year when they already have 100,000 reps. They don't grow from a couple thousand to 100,000 in 12 months. Like, and just the other thing I want you guys to think about is we're going to double to triple the amount of people inside of Tradera in July. Think about that. Like, the people who are not staying focused here, doing multiple things, not building this empire, are going to miss out on a giant opportunity here. Like, this is going to be record setting. If people don't think it is, with the information I gave you on this webinar today, just wait. Give it 2 more months now and it'll all be in fruition. We'll have 10 legends and it's going to be undeniable. What MLM have you heard of create multiple millionaires in their first year of operations?
I haven't.
Well, I guess technically they've been around for just over a year for like the MLM comp plan side now, but they weren't really starting to build till like David really got on board. It was kind of a slow climb until he got on board. He accelerated everything. By the time David's been in for a year, there'll be multiple millionaires. Like, that's crazy. I remember telling people about this when I signed up, when I knew David was doing this, and I'm like, just so you guys know, David doesn't like to build MLMs. He hasn't built an MLM in a long time, but the last 2 he did like multiple 7 figures in, and he did most of it online. Like, this isn't his first rodeo either. He's not testing things here with us. Like, he tested things in other companies with us, and he's got everything worked out. Like, with the other companies, he used other systems. I don't know if you guys are familiar with things like WordPress and Clickfunnels where you can build web pages on. When he did all those numbers in the other companies, he did it on platforms like that where he didn't have full control. Freeforex.co is his. He's got full control. We're getting all these cool updates to it because if he wants it, it happens. He has that opportunity now. He has that option. So, like, the things that are about to happen in July, I truly feel sorry for everyone who's inactive right now and everyone who is impatient and quit. Because what is about to happen is going to be insane. Like, if we don't get at least 20,000, 15 to 20,000 people in Winter Circle alone in July, I'll be shocked. Because here's one thing. All those leads are coming, but guess who's the only team in all of Tradera who's actually been prepped with ad spend? No other team has been thinking about ad spend for their entire organization but us. Our organization's ready to go. No other team has an entire team rotator set up and actually running, except for us.
We started.
Right? We got it ready. Like, there's no one more ready for these leads to come out than us, monetarily wise and just programming wise and having everything set up.
The infrastructure, everything.
Yeah. And then David's automation that he has on the back end, that just makes it easier for us because now I don't have to sit here and write emails all day, every day for you guys. He's going to do it for us. I'll have to do it. When he sends an email for you, it has your buy link on it. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have to make sure your ads are converting like crazy, which is one thing I'm good at. So this is going to be awesome. So the one thing, though, with David's leads is, to my knowledge right now, it's not a consistent source. When they come out, I think they'll last a couple weeks at max because, like I said, there's a lot. I honestly don't think there's enough money in all of our teams for people to buy them out the first week. I don't think it's possible with how many are coming. Like, I don't think it's possible. Like, it would probably be at least anywhere from 1 to 5 mil to buy them out in 1 week. So, like, good luck. I don't think anyone's got that much sitting around. As a team, we got a lot ready, but we don't come close to that. But here's the thing. Tradera, when the back office isn't messed up, pays out in anywhere from 1 to 3 days. All my payments, minus these last few weeks when things have been glitchy, I get within days, right? They pay out extremely fast. Apparently, this back office with crypto is supposed to be faster. So here's the thing. We all invest the money. Everyone benefits together. all that spread goes into the organization, and then next week we get paid on the new growth. There's no 2 to 4 week wait like most companies. We can reflip that money next week, which is why I think these leads are only going to last 2 to 3 weeks, because the other teams, they're going to spend some money to test them out. We're going to spend a lot to test them out. So we're going to have more to reflip. And when they see they work, they're going to go in for the second wave after a paycheck when we've already dipped in heavy and we're coming back in to dip in hard, right? So I think we can at least get 10% of these leads as a team, maybe more, but that's what we're aiming for. And if we do, like, the amount of 6-figure earners we're going to create, like, again, let me say this. We want 15 to 20,000 people in winner's circle at the end of the month. Prince is 500 people.
That's it.
We're going to have a lot of Princes. The Rotator set up. These go evenly. A lot of you guys were like, well, why are people ranking up and I'm not? Those people were building, right? They were doing signups. They had people sign up. Not a lot of people got auto built up. Some people did because they had someone go underneath them who was a builder. So all of a sudden their legs took off. And all of a sudden they got a paycheck for nothing, right? But with the Rotator, we're literally going first row, founders. Next row, founders. Next row, founders. So we're going to fill in all the blanks. Oh, nice. Good upgrade, David. So like once the Rotator's going, everything's going to even out for people. And why it's not even now is it's because it's not the ads building people. So we can't tell people, well, can you put people in other parts of the organization instead of where you want to, even though they're your sign up you work for? Like that would kind of be a dick move, right? They're going to place it where it benefits their organization. We're not going to tell them to do otherwise. That's just rude, right? So, but when it comes to the Rotator, we're just going to start placing like crazy. And with that being said, you need to have notifications on, email notifications on in your back office. So when you get someone who signs up in your holding tank, you get an email so you know to go place them. Don't know if you're still going to have to place them with the new office yet. Don't know what that looks like, but you're going to want to do that right away because, again, they don't get their sign-up link or anything, or they don't even show up in the genealogy as an active account until you place them. So this means they can't get in the Facebook groups because the Facebook groups check. They can't get into the 20 pip and dip site, right? So you got to place them quick because you're stopping them from learning. And if you've got someone who's really excited to do something and then you stop them from doing it for 24 to 48 hours, they might not be excited anymore and you might lose them, right? And it's not even that you're going to lose them for like a monthly payment or anything. Like if you lose them, you have taken the opportunity for them to earn money from their phone where they might have really needed it. But you took that moment from them when they were really excited, so they never went back. So you robbed them of that opportunity of seeing something that could have changed their life. So like, don't be that person. Do you see someone sign up, place them. Whether you know them or not, place them.
So for the next few days, what everybody should be doing is, one, make sure your subscriptions are taken care of. It'd be a real damn shame for you to fall off for something like that, especially right now. Not only that, but go through your downlines and make sure that all the expired members have either been reached out to or corrected, helping them get that sorted out. I just sorted one today. I was having some issues with an account. What I did is I took the previous card off file, and then I logged out, and then I went into an incognito browser, re-added the info, and it worked just fine, just right away. So that's one way to handle that. Make sure that's taken care of. If you have money to set aside from your earnings that you've been earning or just from your job or whatever, just set some money aside for leads if you really want to invest into this. Those are the two things I would really prepare for going into next week. We'll do a couple more team building webinars just to take up the time and to keep everybody in the loop and, work on some mindset and some building stuff moving forward. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing going into next week. And that's the two things you should work on and prepare for. So if anybody has any questions, now is the time, because I think we pretty much covered everything that we want to cover.
Yeah, I think that's everything we're allowed to talk about right now.
Yeah, at the moment. So
yeah, like I said, so for those of you who are on my other updates and I'm like, what's coming is mind blowing and I wish I could tell you right now. I'm so excited. There's a chunk of it. And it's a pretty big chunk, and it's not even the whole chunk. It's still an iceberg floating in the water. There's a big chunk underneath it. I haven't told you guys yet.
Yep.
So.
Okay. All right. Is everybody good? I don't see any questions.
Okay, there's one. Okay, so I'm sure there's more info to come, but David's leads will be bought, and then our team ads convert them. So David's leads have nothing to do with our ads. So when you buy his leads, they're going to go into your freeforex.co system. And the freeforex.co system sends them emails, gets them on the signals, sends them Telegram messages. So like, I don't know if you guys are on the free signals with Free Forex, but with the premium signals they send, the first 3 signals every week will go into the free one. And when they send it at the end of the week, they say, here's how many pips you caught for free this week. Here's how many pips you would have caught if you paid $100. If you'd like to pay $100 and catch all these extra pips, and he'll always have it broken down, like one week it was like, and you would have caught an extra 600 pips. If you paid $100, you could have made an extra $60, 600, or 6,000 this week, depending on your lot size. Would you like to learn more? Click below to sign up. And then it has your link on it. Whoever bought that lead, it'll have your link in it. So super powerful. Here's the other cool thing about that. If they decide to unsubscribe from the emails, no more signals. Very powerful with the system. If they decide to block David's Messenger bot or unsubscribe on Messenger bot, the next time a signal comes in, it says, hey, you just missed a really cool signal. You could have got it, but you unsubscribed. Click here to resubscribe.
Boom.
And all of that follow-up is done for you. So David's system will sell those leads for you. And David's system will put them into that Facebook group that's coming up that you guys are going to get to give out. That group will do all the converting for you. You just got to get the leads in there. And then our ads, we front end them and we pre-phrase them a little differently. We might just start running right to David's group. When you guys see all the automations he's got set up in it, we might as well. It's going to make our ads cost a little bit more because we have to take them from Facebook to a capture page back to the group. But with everything else we get done on automation, it's kind of worth it. So we need a free Forex account set up this week if we want David's leads soon. Yeah, ideally you'd want to have that set up. But really, realistically, everyone should have a free Forex.co account. Like my $40 account's up $30 in the last 2 days. I paid for my $10. It's a $40 account. like there's no reason no one should not have these signals right now. Like $10 a month, you get a Rotator, you get a webinar capture page that does follow-up for you. You get the ability to give out 3 signals a month for free to somebody where all that follow-up is done for you. And then next month, you're going to get the ability to give out a group that gives people money for showing up. And then you get these signals he decided to add. The signals weren't even originally supposed to be part of it. He just added those for fun. And you know they were coming. I got like one heads up like 2 days before he launched them, like, hey, David's got really cool signals. He did like a couple little posts before, like right before he launched them, talking about 20 pip and dip automation signals. But we only got like a little heads up. He kept that under wraps entirely. I think only him and Coach Max knew about that. Like they were hush about that. But that was just extra. That was never an intention. He never planned to do that. He just filled a gap like we tried to fill, with our signal group that we're doing right now. He saw that opening because the Tradera signals can be hit and miss. So he just made sure $10 a month, everyone's got good signals, right? So he just filled that gap for us too. And like, this is just the start too. Like every month it's going to get better because David's a hustler. And I'll tell you, he's got his heart here. Like I've never seen him have his heart in something. So this is just the beginning. Like what he'll probably add a year from now out of pocket too. Like he really leads by example and leads period, like every way possible. So I don't know if you guys really understand how much of a leader he is or how fortunate we are to have him leading this whole operation, but he's going to make this the easiest opportunity to promote for the rest of this year once this new back office is done. As if it wasn't that easy anyways, $3 a day to teach people to make money from their phone. And they can start making money from their phone, copying and pasting within a week or two of signing up. Like, not like it was a hard sell to begin with, but it's going to be easier now.
All right. I think we're about good.
Will there be a way to know who converts via the free Forex account? There'll just be a sign up. You just get a sign up, and it'll be someone you don't know.
And it'll just be in your holding tank or the holding in your rotator, whoever's in your rotator.
Mm-hmm. Depending on how you have it set up. Now, when you do buy leads, again, you want to buy them in smaller chunks too. Knowing David, he probably won't do a bulk deal. He's just going to flat rate them no matter how much you buy them. Because again, he's not making money off it. So there's no profit to cut, right, on a bulk deal. So it's probably going to be flat rated all the way to however many you want. But with that being said, like they're going to go into the account. You're going to see them however you have it set up. If you have it on a rotator, no matter what, even if you get a sign up on your team on another team member, you'll still get an email if you have the email notifications on. We've actually requested corporate to make it now so that email notification says what username signed up the person as well, because that makes our job a lot easier. Because right now it's set up where everyone's rotator has a max of 10 people, and there's a lot of rotators that have rotators in them, so we could disperse them normally. Because A, that's where free Forex caps at, which is a really good thing, because B, if you have 100 people in one single rotator and you get one sign up, where'd they go? You have to literally log into all 100 people's back offices and find out whose holding tank it went into, right? So that's a pain in the butt. So corporate, we've really requested if they could at least give us the username on that email right away. Whether or not they give us auto placement right away, where it just automatically, someone signs up on your link, they go left, middle, right, left, middle, right. Whether we can get any auto placement like that, we don't know if that's coming. Again, we were told there's downline lineage optimization coming. We have not been told what that is. I have no idea what that is. That could be easier placements. That could be, we can look at the downline easier. It could be both. It could be something else entirely. We don't know what that is, but that's coming. But we've asked for at least the username notification. So at least we can say, hey, we can reach out to that person, like, hey, you just got a sign up today. Can you please place them for me?
That's a lot easier than having to search through 10 different accounts.
Yeah. So per person too. So
yeah, per person. Yeah, exactly.
But that's pretty much how that's all going to work. Smart. Yeah,
Cool.
all the selling for the leads is going to be done on your behalf. You're not going to have to follow up. Now, I'm not saying you can't. If you want to build a following and you want to like follow up with these leads, start sending your own emails, start building your own brand, by all means you can too. Just know you don't have to here. So that's nice. And all your follow-up is being written by a guy who's been in the industry for dozens of years on your behalf. So that's another upside too. I don't know if you guys know what professional copywriting costs, but it's a few $100s an hour. Like just to have someone write a few paragraphs on a funnel that's a professional copywriter can cost upwards of a few $1,000s to get a few paragraphs. Copywriting is very expensive skill, a very lucrative skill, and David is really good at it, and he's writing all your stuff for you. So you're getting 20 years, 30 years of marketing experience on every text that goes out on your behalf, every Telegram message that goes out on your behalf, and every email that goes out on your behalf. So very powerful. All done for you. If he's not going to sell them, you probably won't. Just to be honest. Like, and I'm not saying that to be a dick, because if he can't sell them, I probably can. And I'm in sales. Like, David's good. If he can't do it, I'm probably not even able to do it either. Right? So I'm not saying it to be arrogant. Like, I'm humbling myself here too. He's much better than I am. Like, I'm not even going to try and contest here. So yeah, if he can't do it, we're not going to be able to. So you guys are in good hands. with his follow-up. We're just going to make sure the front end and getting them in there is really fast and fluent for our own ads, and then make it so you guys can duplicate those ads really quick. So yeah, any other questions? Anyone need to unmute, type anything else before we get off the call?
I think we pretty much covered it.
Yeah, this will probably be it for big updates until back office is running. Yeah, we'll probably really be able to do mindset, but I doubt we're really going to hear anything until it's all done either. So
It's just it's gonna be real quiet. We'll keep our team occupied with webinars and Zooms and stuff, talking about products, building mindset, yeah, that kind of thing. We'll do that.
Yeah, and everyone take this break too to just work on your mindset and work on the trading materials.
Yeah,
Like,
watch all the
webinar
webinar
people up right
replays.
now. Like if you go try to sign someone up, and it, like right now we're sitting at over 40 hours for people to get put in the holding, to get taken out of the holding tank. If someone signs up right now, they probably won't exit the holding tank before the back office goes down. If you sign someone up, they're not going to be able to do anything for 4 to 5 days. Just wait.
Yeah.
Plus, the more people in the holding tank, the longer it's going to take, because they have to transfer all that data over manually, and then anyone who was in the tank who had a spot waiting, pending, they probably going to have to place them manually and then make the system live once it's all placed manually. So the more people that are just floating in limbo, the longer it's probably going to take for us to have access to the office. So take the next 4 to 5 days to just grow your mind, fertilize it, give it some water, learn some trading, go over the 20 pip and dip, go over the back office, learn how to trade, go over learn support, learn resistance, go through I believe Darren has it in the Future Founders group, or Founders Legacy / Tradera, the launch manual, which is pretty much a 2-week launch manual, how to get from complete newbie to able to look at a chart and use the charts and trade yourself. Maybe not, high win rate, but at least be confident on a chart within 2 weeks with, I think, like 30 minutes to an hour a day. You can do it a lot faster. And I recommend it if you got the time, but everyone should be going through that, period. Because again, these signals are awesome, but these signals might not be here in 5 years. I hope no one here starts making like 10 grand a month from signals, and then something happens to these signals and they lose their entire income because they didn't show up for an hour a day to the thing paying them 10 grand a month to figure out how to keep it. I hope that does not happen to anyone here. That will not happen to me. I'll guarantee you that. And there's a lot of leaders that's not going to happen to. I hope everyone on this call doesn't happen to them. You guys can literally, if you grow a big account off the signals, you can literally do like 3-4% a day and have a retirement income for the rest of your life. Like 4% a day on 20-30K account, it's going to add up really quick in a month. And it compounds if you're not spending it and withdrawing it. It compounds. It keeps compounding. It's really powerful. Don't sleep on the training. Yeah, we can make this available as a replay. It'll be on the Winner's Circle, probably news page.
And Chad, yeah, the Spanish thing, it's got to happen. It's gonna happen one way or another. It's because that's such a huge market that we're gonna tap into. So we're working on it.
Our paid ads opening to be. So for our ads, we don't have a date yet for you guys to be able to invest yet, because we're gonna swap over the front end ads we've been using to use David's new system that's coming out, because it's just better. It just has more back end that's done for us, which just means less work. The more time we work on the back end, the less time we get on the front end. And the front end is what has to be perfected for you guys to be able to spend your money. So by us swapping all of our front end ads to David's system and then starting to scale it there, it keeps a lot of work off our plate, which allows us to really focus on the numbers. So don't expect our ads for at least a couple of weeks after these leads come out. But these leads will keep everyone busy. Like if you want to invest money in paid ads, buy these leads. These leads will be your best first investment because these leads are going to want to duplicate. Our leads, you buy 10 signups, you'll get your 10 signups, but they're not going to create any more signups right away, most likely. David's leads, you're going to get 10 signups. They might bring in more people that week, that month, right? So his are going to duplicate, and you're not paying for those extra signups now, right? So if you want to invest with him first. And with how many leads are coming, trust me, by the time our ads are tested, by the time his leads run out, our ads will be fine. Like there's a lot of them. It'll be fine. David's system will be coming out when the new back office is out, sometime around the 6th or the 7th, most likely. Don't take that date in concrete though, because what's most likely is going to happen is he's going to get a green light from corporate saying, hey, everything's running and we're not experiencing any bugs on the server. You're good to go. Then he's going to go into the group and say, hey guys, in the next 48 hours or 72 hours, I have a really important webinar in the group, because he's going to give everyone enough time to show up. He's not just going to be like, bam, same day, right? So it's going to be on the 6th or 7th that will be the soon as he gets his green light. Then we can expect that, you know, probably 3 to 4 days later, he'll do a launch webinar, and on that day, the new capture pages will go live. And then by the sounds of it, he wants to put the leads live the same day as the system, by the sounds of it. So there'll most likely be one big webinar with everything by the sounds of it. And then all the extra stuff. So
Cool,
yeah,
cool.
just focus on his. His will be the best for now, and it'll take at least, I think, 2 to 3 weeks for them to run out. Even if people reinvest really hard, I think that's how long it'll take. And then, yeah, our ads, though, will be consistent. That'll be the one nice thing. Like, once his is out, they're out. But ours will keep going. So we can keep momentum with ours. It's just going to be one big, giant boom. And then our ads will keep it going. So. Yeah, that's also why everyone that's actually active and stuff right now, July is going to be an insane month. And just as a heads up too, before we purchase the leads, we will be double checking the back office and removing inactives the day before we buy them. So if David's like, big webinar on Sunday, we're going through the Rotator on Saturday.
Nobody's going to slip through.
Nope. So I hope everyone's active.
I hope so too.
But we ain't going to chase you to get you guys paid. It's free money. You shouldn't have to.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. If let's see what. Yeah, you joined the team at the right time. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'll be in the chat though. So if you guys got any follow-up questions or anything like that, just drop it in the builders chat. I'll be around in there, and then we'll go from there, guys.
I've been up for like 35 hours. So I'm going to bed.
He needs to go to sleep. So don't bug Mike, bug me. Okay, I'll be up for a little bit longer. All right, guys. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna close this one off. We'll talk to you guys later.
Oh, and because I'm going to sleep, the replay probably won't be up till tomorrow.
Okay, cool. That was good to know.
Mm.
All right, guys.
Yeah.